Kadosh, Erev Tov, Masechet Ketubot Daf Mem Zayin Amud Aleph 47a1. We're just going to start on the two last words on Mem Vav Amud Bet 46b, where it says Zakai b'Metziyata, which means the father is going to be zocheh in anything that his daughter finds. What's the reasoning? Answers the Gemara Mem Zayin Amud Aleph Mishum Eva, because of Eva, because of animosity, which means that if right now she's going to keep anything that she finds, then the father will get all upset. The father is maintaining her, supporting her, giving her everything, and now she finds something and now goes to herself, doesn't go to the father. So the father will be upset. So because of that, it belongs to the father. Then we said the father also gets Masechet, whatever that she makes of salary. Benalan, how do we know this? Rav says Rav. How do we know that anything that the daughter makes goes to the father? Says in the just like the father could come and sell his daughter as a maid servant, mama, just like the amma, the maid servant, about whatever she makes goes to her master. So to the bat, so to the daughter, anything that she makes goes to her father. So says the Gemara, the same question that we asked before. Maybe that's only a ktana, but once she's a gdola, that's it. Because he could sell a ktana. But a na'ara, once she's 12 to 12 and a half, that he cannot sell her anymore. It belongs to her. So answers the Gemara, it still belongs to the father. If you're going to tell me it doesn't go to the father, if the father could still give her over to the chuppah, how does he give her over? If he's giving her over now to the chuppah, she cannot work. So he's annulling her from her work. So obviously the Masechet also goes to the father. So Parik Rabbi comes and he asks the following question. Says, no, fine. But maybe he's going to pay her for that which she's losing work. So says the Gemara, he's going to give her in the nighttime, where she already stopped working. Inami or the masala, right? He could give her to Mishav which anyway you cannot work in such a. Now that the Gemara actually came and proved, right, that the father is able to give over the daughter to the chuppah, okay, and we didn't have anything to do with the Masechet yet. Says the Gemara, really meant for ktana, we don't even need a pasuk. If he could sell her, kavachomer, that he gets the Masechet. So when do you need the pasuk? The na'ara. For a na'ara, and therefore it belongs to her. So therefore, from the fact that the father, even though it's coming to that he's not allowed to sell her, but he still gets the Masechet. Okay, nikuda. Next, we said that the father is a chay and a farat nedarim. How do we know that the father can annul the vows of his daughter? Says in pasuk, so from that pasuk mifurash we learn that when she's still going to be making a neder in the house of the father, he could either be mekayim the neder or he could annul the neder. He could actually, how do you say? He could confirm it, right? Or he could annul the neder. Next, mekabelet gita, the father accepts her get if she gets divorced from irusin. How do we know that? What does that mean? There's a hekesh between yitzi'ah and hayeta, which means that just like he could get her married, he could receive also the get as well. However, though the father does not eat the fruits, right, from the daughter's field during her lifetime, we learned in the right. So it's actually a machloke between the Tanakama and Rabbi Yosef Rabbi Yehuda. So says the Gemara, what is the machloke between them? Tanakama holds Bishama Baal. I understand the husband, the rabbis gave him the institution of eating the fruits. Tim Kem as if not, Mimna lo pariki, would never redeem her. Imagine she comes and she gets captive, right, into captivity. He would leave her there. But rather, but the father, Michael, what are you going to say? He's not going to leave his daughter in captivity. He would anyway, he would redeem her, whether he gets the fruit or he doesn't get the fruits from the field. Rabbi Yosef Yehuda comes and he says, no. The father will also not redeem her. Savar, he holds kisa nekita lava, that she's got a whole bunch of money, right, which is there, and therefore, what? She has so much money and never benefited from it. Now, she should go and she should redeem herself. If she has money, right, because she has properties, so if I'm not allowed to eat from that properties, let her redeem herself. What am I going to do now? Niset, now that she gets married, the husband gets an extra thing than the father. The husband could eat perot, right, during her lifetimes. Fruits from the fruits could be even rent during the lifetime. So Tananam learned in Braita, Katavla perok sut vekelim shevo imam betavia lebet bala umeta. What happens now if the father comes and he writes to his daughter, perot, fruits, ksut v'kelim, clothing and everything, that is going to come from the house of the father to the house of the husband. And then she died when she's still in Rusa. Lo zacha abal, the husband does not get anything. Mishum Rabbi Natan omer, zacha abal. Rabbi Natan says the husband does get everything. So, why don't we just say there's a machlok between Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah and Rabbanan, meaning the machlok between Tanakam and Rabbi Natan, does the husband get this or not? There's a machlok between Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah and Rabbanan. The Tanakh was we learned in the Mishnah, nitarmela nitgarsha, she becomes widowed or divorced, whether it's from the Nisuin or Nusin, she gets everything. Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah says, no, if it's from the marriage, she collects everything from the ketubah and the extras like the ketubah and everything. But if it's only from the Nusin, Betula gova matayim amana mana. The betula gets 200 and amana gets mana, but not more than that. Right? Mem zayin amubet. Shelo katav la el al menat lekonsa. Because what was the purpose of writing her extra? He only wrote her extra things. Why? In order to get married to her. Meaning only to get married to her. That's the reason why he wrote an extra amount of money. Because he's going to get married to her. So the man damar, according to the man damar, lo zacha, that he does not get in the dunya. That holds like Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, because there's still no marriage. But according to the man damar, that he was zocha in the dunya and the dowry, it's like the Rabbanan, it's like the rabbis. So says the Gemara, no, it's not true. That's not the explanation. Why? Dechule alma, according to everybody, whether Tanakama or Rabbi Natan, Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, we go like Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah. Man damar, according to the man damar, lo zacha, that he's not going to be zoche, is like Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah. Man damar zacha, but according to the man damar, that he is going to be zoche, kalok Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah. It's only going from the Khatan to the Kala. Because the Khatan is giving it to the Kala only to get married to her. But from the Kala to the Khatan, even if Elazar ben Azariah is going to be modeh, that it's only because of the kesher of the Khatuna. And they're already in kesher of Khatuna, because there's already Kiddushin. Once it's Kiddushin, it's already there. And therefore, according to him, according to everybody, it would actually go to the Khatan. Next, the two dots. Once she gets married, the husband has to give her mezonot. He has to give her food. She gets food because when she works, it goes to him. The kivura, why does he have to bury her? Because of the ketubah that he inherits her. Therefore, the husband comes and eats perot as well. Okay? So says the Gemara, perot, who's talking about perot now? You just told me about kibura and ketubah and mezonot and maaseh yadea. So food for her salary and burial because he inherits her. Who's talking about now perot? Who's talking about fruits now? So says the Gemara, perot man dechashmayu. So says the Gemara, chasur me'etzevachten. No, we're lacking part of it. And this is what it means to say. Tiknu mezonotea tachat maaseh yadea. The mezonot is maaseh yadea. So the food is because when she works, it goes to the husband. Pirkona, to be redeemed, because the perot. Kvurata is because of the ketubah, and therefore the husband eats the perot. So what is lefichach then, says the Gemara? What does it mean? Because of that, the husband eats perot. You already told me. Mao, the time I would have thought to say, that he's not going to eat it. But rather you should leave it, just in case she gets captured. So now he could use that to ransom her. He's not going to redeem her. That it's better, the eating of the perot immediately is much better. Because sometimes it could be right, that they'll never get to such an amount of the redemption, and then he has to redeem her from himself. So therefore, it's better for her that he eats perot immediately, because all of a sudden they come and they say, okay, we want $1 million to redeem him. The fruits were never valued at $1 million. So for now, he has to pay from his own money. So the fact that he was already eating from the fruits, now he's obligated to pay from his own money. So says the Gemara, why don't I say that it's all exact opposite? How do we know that maybe the mezonot is because of the? How do we know all these things? What maybe it's the different. Rabbi says tiknu matzui matzui v'sheinu matzui, which means like this: when she makes money, which is maaseh yadea, that's something common. So too mezonot is something common, right? But the other things, which is for example being captured, that's not common. So therefore they did it on things which are not common. Okay, that she brings in fruits and all these things. So Amar Rabba says, Haitana, v'stana sava mezonot duraita. Holds and mezonot is duraita that he has to give her mezonot. The Tana was learned in a braita. Shera k'stov v'nota lo yigra. Shera is mezonot, and that's what it says also in Micha. V'asher achlu shera mi kesuta is kesut, clothing. Onata is ona, which is relations, which is written in the Torah. V'chen omer in te'aneh b'notai. That's what Lavan said to Yaakov Avinu. If you're going to afflict my daughters, which means you're not going to give them relations. So therefore, and then HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to be a witness between me and you. So therefore, he's coming and saying, so these are the three things. Ksuta is clothing, and onata is mizunot. So basically, the machloket is, do we flip? Is ona relations, or is it parnasa, like mizunot, food? Or is she'era relations, or is it parnasa? And also, right, that he's going to give it inui, right, is hunger, so that means it's food. A third explanation, Memchet Amud Aleph, is Rabbi Ben Yaakov says, she'era ksuta lefum she'era, for her basar, which means according to her body. Ten ksuta, you have to give her clothing. So you that you cannot give a woman clothing of a girl, or a girl clothing of a woman. Suta ve'onatal fumunata, according to Ona. Ten ksuta, you have to give her. Don't give her new clothing during the summertime when she doesn't really need it. Velo shechakim, but not old clothing during the wintertime when she doesn't need the good clothing in order to keep her warm. So that's what you're not supposed to do. So this is again the different explanations of the Gemara. Have a wonderful day.